Hey, what's up guys, it's your girl Kiki and I'm excited today. So I ended up starting a podcast. This is the first episode and the name of it is KeKe's POV. So I'm gonna give you a little backstory about me real quick. So my name's Kiki. I am 29 and I have 3 kids, and I like to sing, I like to write songs, all that good stuff. And yeah, now I'm on your screen. So if y'all want to do a Q&A, we could do that later, so y'all can get into any specifics that y'all want to know. But for right now, we're going to talk about the show. Now, KeKe's POV is just a place where we can discuss openly whatever the hell we want. Like, it ain't no topic off limits. Okay, ain't nothing cliche, ain't nothing taboo. We discuss it all. We get into it. And I'm going to give you my real, raw, honest opinion. And I ain't going to sugarcoat it. It just is what it is. So today's show, because I asked, you guys answered, now I'm gonna deliver, it's about relationships. This for y'all ladies. Now the ladies, I said, girls, what y'all want me to talk about? And it was like, listen, we need to talk about relationships. So I was like, you know what? I got you. Granted, I ain't really been in no relationships. I've been in like one, but like I kind of want to act like it never existed. So you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. But I feel like I could give my opinion on, you know, the top 10 questions asked about relationships, and we gonna get into all of that while the baby sleeps, because once he wakes up, it's over for us. All right, so let's just hop right into it. Number 1, what does a healthy relationship look like? I don't know, because mine was toxic as hell. But I feel like an ideal relationship would be, you know, one where there's communication, fidelity, trust, where you do not have to dim your light so that the other person could shine a little bit, or you don't have to stunt your growth because you're waiting for somebody to catch up. I feel like ideal relationships are where the two partners can, you know, learn and grow together. As funny as that sounds, oh my god, learn and grow, but you know, can learn and grow together and prosper together, build something together. That's what a healthy relationship is in my mind. Number 2, how do you know when a relationship is over? Since you're asking that question, it probably already is. So I feel like that something like that is kind of self-explanatory, because a lot of times people want to hold on to stuff that they got no damn business holding on to. Now, if you gotta ask the question, how do you know when a relationship is over? Yours probably already is. And I mean, a few telltale signs, like how you know when it's over, they cheating. You know what I'm saying? You keep taking it back, and y'all keep breaking up and getting back together, or y'all arguing all the time. Y'all not agreeing on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not seeing eye to eye. You end up realizing that, you know, y'all growing in different directions, or y'all can't even hold a damn conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all going out on a date or something like that, or y'all going out together and everybody just on their phone, just existing next to each other. If that's the case, ain't even no point. Next, number 3, how to get out of a toxic relationship. That shit is tricky. Now it depends. It depends on how long you've been in this toxicity. Because this is the one thing I can give y'all some something on, because I know all about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proud that I know all about this, but I'm just saying, like, I'm proud that I can give you guys like some real advice about this. So anyways, my relationship was toxic as hell, and it was 10 years too long. So pretty much, I don't know, like, the thing is, I knew my relationship was toxic, but the problem was that it was too many attachments, and because we had kids together, I think that made it even worse. So I feel like there's 2 scenarios of how to get out of a toxic relationship, because I feel like if you got a toxic relationship and y'all ain't got like kids and stuff involved, I feel like that's an easy cut for me. I'm good at cutting people off. So I feel like if I didn't have kids with this person, it would have been over a long time ago, way sooner than it actually was. But I feel like when kids get involved in a situation, it gets a little sticky. And at first, I was like, yo, you know, we gotta be together, the kids, la la la. And then I realized it was 10 times worse to even try to raise kids in such a toxic environment. So you just kind of you got to get into the right mindset. Because the thing is a lot of times when you're stuck in a toxic relationship, it's not about being with the person, or it's not about really the relationship. It's just about the fact that people attach themselves to each other. So once that person becomes a staple in your life, it's like, yo, like, it's kind of weird to have to maneuver, you know, without them, depending on, you know, the amount of time they, you know, been in your life, or whatever the case may be. So I feel like the first thing to do to get out of a toxic relationship is realize there's a problem first. Okay? Don't think that people be thinking that toxic shit is cute, and it's not. Honestly, it starts to weigh on you. It starts to tear you down. It starts to break you down eventually. And then before you know it, so much time done passed, and you're like, damn, what did I do? And you know, why didn't I do something or change something sooner? And the second thing is realizing your worth. Now this goes for males, females, or whatever you identify as, or whoever you identify as. It goes for everybody. Like, realize your worth. Don't ever think that you need to be stuck in a situation where you're not being treated, you know, with the utmost respect, where you're not being treated like, you know, the value that you have, you know what I'm saying? And don't ever think that you're not good enough to the point where you have to sit here and stay stuck with this one person who puts it in your head that they the one that's gonna put up with you, or that they're the only ones that's gonna love you. That shit is abuse. So realize that there's how many billion? There's like what, 6-7 billion people in the world. So don't think that at whatever age, because a lot of times it's happening with younger people, and don't think that at your age that you don't have a whole life ahead of you, and that you gotta be stuck and tethered to this one person when there's a whole bunch of other billions of people out there, and there's probably, you know, a few of them out there for you. Because listen, that I don't know about that, you know, love at first sight business, or whatever the case may be, or that one true love, or whatever. But I do know that people gotta, you know, get into different type of entanglements before, you know, you meet the person that you're supposed to be with. Don't sit here and tunnel vision and choose that one person and then be like, all right, this is it, that's all, and then you end up screwed up in the end. All right. Number 4, how to get over a relationship. Get some business. Now, when you're breaking with somebody, like I said, like just like almost, it's not really like a toxic relationship, but it's like the attachment part. See, when you're in a relationship, obviously you get attached to that person, so you know, you're used to the day-to-day with this person. So what you need to realize is that you are an individual. You know what I'm saying? So get a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Realize that there's a lot more things, many more things that you could sit here and utilize your time. So just pick up a hobby, figure out what it is that you like to do. Try to remember who you were before you was in this relationship. Because a lot of times people end up in a relationship and they be trying to become one so much that they'll sit there and they'll adapt the other person's personality, the things that they like, the things that they do, and then you end up becoming a shell of the person that you were and losing, you know, the essence of you. So when you trying to get over a relationship, the first thing to do is to get back to that. Get back to, you know, the foundation of who you were, but also realize that you have probably grown as a person while being in a relationship. So you got to kind of like put the two together so that you can get just the ultimate version of yourself. Number 5, what is an open relationship? Now, an open relationship, for people that don't know, is a relationship where there are 2 people, okay, and they're a couple, and they allow, or they agree, I want to say allow because like permission, they agree to have other people within a relationship. So whether it be, you know, it depends, because it's different guidelines for different people. So you can be a couple that just is like, hey, I see this today, I don't want to throw the gender out there because y'all can be coming for me. So it's just 2 people, right? So then you got somebody in the relationship that's like, listen, I love you on an emotional level, but I want to have sex with other people. And the other person can agree. And they're like, well, okay, boom. we love each other and we mess with each other on this deeper emotional level, but we gonna have sex with other people, and it's gonna be okay. We're not gonna get mad about it. We're not gonna talk about it. We just gonna do our thing on the outside, but always come together at at the inside, if that makes sense. And it could be different things. It could be like just allowing or agreeing to having other sexual partners, or however they get their self off or whatever with outside people outside the relationship. The thing with that is I think it's a little bit sticky, because it's like, it's cool and all if y'all in the right mindset and that's what y'all agree on. I mean, like, it's cool for the people who want to do it. Like, I don't got nothing against it. It's just not for me. But I just feel like stuff like that gets complicated real fast because a lot of people are immature. So for me, and see, in my mind, it's like, it's just basically like, okay, yeah, we together, but you got a side dude and I know about it. You got a side chick and I know about it. And we not gonna talk about it, but we gonna just do what we do. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's what that is. But also, people get jealous. So you can be like, yeah, I agree to it because it sounds like a good idea in your head in the beginning, but then you're like, oh snap, I didn't really think this through, and then problems arise. Number 6, how to save your relationship. Now, some things ain't meant to be saved. So it really depends. Now, if you really feel like that this person is worth fighting for, and y'all really compliment each other, and y'all really make each other better, but let's say, I'll just give an example. Let's say there's something in both of you guys' past that got y'all, a little messed up. You might be a little broken, so you might not have the best communication. And that might be the one thing that's messing up your relationship. Like, what I'm saying? Nobody cheating on nobody. Y'all ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I don't know, like, y'all get along, have a great time together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got so much in common. Or, like, just, even if you're opposites, but the opposites is complement each other, then I feel like the main thing to do is to communicate. Because sometimes it's hard to communicate. Like, let's say somebody in that situation had something bad happen in the past or whatever. So let's say they was sitting there pouring their soul out to their last partner or whatever the case may be, and this person used all that stuff against them and took their insecurities and turned it into weapons against them. And now in this next relationship, they're like, listen, this person is like perfect for me, it's like great for me, but I'm scared because of the simple fact that I tried this before and I got burnt. So I feel like the main thing is to have that open dialogue. You gotta have that communication, and then, you know what I'm saying, if y'all could start to learn how to communicate, get some therapy, okay, because folks be looking down on therapy, but I heard it works. I might have to get me some. And yeah, like, therapy and communication, I feel like that's the main things, because y'all might need professional help. If it's really like, if you feel like it's really worth saving, it's possible that y'all trying to walk down the aisle. And I feel like if you're gonna do that, some therapy needs to be involved, because people don't realize that, they might not be healed from childhood traumas or how they grew up. Because again, like they be saying, some people was raised off of love, some people was raised off survival. Now, if you got somebody who's raised off of love in a relationship that's with somebody that's raised off survival, that might be one of the relationships that might need a little bit saving, depending on, what's going on with the person that was raised off survival. That's where the therapy will come in, and that might get y'all where y'all need to be. Number 7, what is a poly relationship? Now, a poly relationship, this has been going around. I've been seeing a lot of this on the book and everywhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? You in a relationship with multiple people. And that's what y'all agree to. So basically, I seen this meme, and it was like, okay, this dude and this girl were together, and the dude was sleeping with some other girl. So the girl goes to the girlfriend, and she's like, listen, I've been sleeping with your man, and we together now. I make this much a year. I can help watch your kids. I can help you build a brand and an empire, and we can do this together. We could all be in a relationship together. Now, that's what it is. It's multiple people agreeing to be in a relationship with each other. Now, again, just like an open relationship, I don't really know. That ain't for me. It's not for me. I just don't. I feel like you have to be in a certain mindset, and you can't have like some crazy type of ego or this, you know what I'm saying, to end up in a relationship like that, because you know y'all gotta sit here and make y'all time equal for each other. And I'm just like, how will that even work? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it depends, like, you know what I'm saying, like, is it always, because a lot of times when I be seeing these type of relationships, it always ends up being one dude and two girls. So it's like, how does that work? Like, when y'all intimate, like, is everybody just, is it like one big, you know, little orgy or whatever when y'all doing y'all thing? Or like y'all take turns? Or is there like a schedule, like, okay, you get this day, you get this day? And how does that work with conversations? Like, y'all sit there and y'all having group discussions all the time? Or is it like, you know, this one knows these secrets, this one knows these secrets, but then there's like this big unspoken thing that's going on within this whole situation? I just feel like there's too many elements to a poly relationship, and it's just like, yo, at some point I feel like it gets a little bit confusing, and I'm honestly not that interested in trying to understand it, because I already know it's just not for me. So number 8, how to build trust in a relationship. How to build trust. Like I said, some people done had some stuff happen to them in the past or whatever, so it might be hard for them to trust. Like me, I got trust issues. It just is what it is. So for me, everybody got ulterior motives. They might not, but in my mind, you do until you don't. But I also don't believe in persecuting somebody for what, you know, a new person for what happened in your past. So I feel like in order to build trust, you know, folks just gotta tread a little bit lightly. But the main thing is to walk the walk and talk the talk. I feel like that's the main way to build trust. Don't be sitting here saying this over here, but then your actions show me the complete opposite of what you was telling me about. I feel like it's important to sit here and be a person of your word, and for your actions to illustrate them words. Okay, you see what I'm saying? You see what I did there? Because, you know, author, words, illustrating, pictures. So show me with your actions. Yes, whatever. But yeah, that's how I think. I think it's communication and walking the walk and talking the talk. Those are the main ways to build trust in a relationship. Okay. Number 9, are people still, this one was funny to me, are people still using their relationship status on Facebook? And I was like, bro, I see people doing it, but them same ones that say here, like, yeah, I got a wife, I got a husband, I got a this, I got a that, be the same ones in everybody DM. So, I mean, okay, that's cool and all if you feel comfortable and secure with your partner to be like, yes, you know what I'm saying, I am in a relationship, I am married, I'm complicated, whatever the case may be, but everybody be in everybody's DM, everybody be on everybody's messenger, and everybody definitely be in everybody's snap, because them just delete. And you know, folks can't always be trusted. So I don't know, I feel like some people do, but I feel like a lot of people don't, because they don't want to end up looking stupid. Because you sit there, you see somebody post they in a relationship with so and so, and they be like, oh damn, that's my girl's man. Or a dude, which I rarely see dudes do it. I always see females doing, but I rarely see dudes post like they in a relationship with somebody, and then they end up saying here like, oh, she for the streets. So I feel like some people do, some people don't, and either way, it's no damn body's business. Who cares? Number 10, can a long distance relationship work? Nowadays, hell no. In my opinion, hell no, because it's so hard to find somebody that's solid, and with all the little temptations running around, ain't no point. Honestly, I think the only thing I admire about a long distance relationship is the fact that y'all, you know, the communication, because shit, y'all far away from each other, so the most y'all can do is talk. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that, you know, folks is saints and angels running around. So I mean, I guess it depends on the chemistry of the people, the history of the people, and you know what I'm saying, and the willpower, okay, and how they really feel about that situation. So that's a no for me. And I had to throw a bonus question in there, because this LAT been running around. If y'all know what that is, that's living apart together. So that's basically y'all in a relationship, but y'all live in y'all own houses. Now I'm a little scarred, so living in my own space, in my own house, that sounds really nice to me. That sounds ideal. But again, nowadays, folks don't know how to act. So I feel like people be thinking that, like, depending on the type of person that it is, if you in a relationship and you living apart together, it's so easy for either one of them to, you know, have some extra company in their respective apartment. So I feel like, you know, you kind of gotta like pick the lesser two. You like, which one you want to be with this person and they cheating on you wherever they cheating on you at, and or you with this person, they live in their own apartment and they cheating on you inside their apartment, but you ain't gotta worry about it because they'll never disrespect your bed by bringing somebody to your apartment because y'all live together. I know that's a dark way to think of it, but I'm just saying, folks can't be trusted. It's too many F boys out here nowadays. There's a lot of F girls out here too, so it don't even be like, oh, just the dude will be with a female. It could be it could be a female with a female. It could be a female with another dude. Folks don't know how to act nowadays. Like I said, it's so hard to find somebody that's solid. So it could work. I guess I feel like a lot of these situations, it just got to be the right type of people for something to work, because it's not gonna work if one person want to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta kind of meet halfway, meet in the middle on it, because if not, it ain't gonna happen. So that's the top 10 questions plus the bonus questions about relationships. Whew. Alright guys, that was the end of the very first episode of KeKe's POV, and I want to thank you guys so very much for joining me, for even clicking on the button to even see what I'm over here just talking about. And just to recap, you know, we got through the top 10 most asked relationship questions, and we did it all while the baby sleeps. So make sure y'all come back here tomorrow, okay? Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment so I know what y'all want to talk about. And make sure y'all smash that bell so you know when your girl's dropping the next one, because y'all gonna be late for the discussion. You know what I'm saying? So I'll catch you guys in the next one. And thank you guys.